Good day everyone! Welcome to The Echoes of Literature. In this episode, we're going to hear the echo of Divergent series. In Book 1, Divergent, it begins with the society having organized into 5 functions: abnegation, dauntless, erudite, amity, and candor. At age 16, all teens take an aptitude test to determine which faction they are best suited for, but they are free to choose where they want to belong. Tris, born into abnegation, learns during her test that she doesn't fit into any function. She is divergent, a rare and dangerous trait that she must keep secret. Tris chooses dauntless, the function of the brave, and it begins intense and often brutal training. There, she meets Tobias, or Four, a mysterious instructor with a painful past. As Tris grows stronger, she learns that Erudite is planning to overthrow the government by using a mind-controlling serum on dauntless soldiers to attack abnegation, who run the government. Because the Divergents can resist mind control, Tris and Four fight back. The book ends with the collapse of the old function system as Erudite's plan leads to widespread violence, and Tris loses her parents who die protecting her. In Book 2, Insurgent, after the attack, Tris and her allies seek refuge in other functions and among the factionless, people who don't belong to any group. Tensions rise as the factions begin to crumble. Tris struggles with guilt over her parents' deaths and her friend Will, whom she killed while she was under mind control. The group learns that Erudite's leader, Janine, is trying to wipe out all divergents to maintain control. At the same time, a growing factionless army led by Four's mother begins to challenge the existing power structure. Eventually, Tris surrenders herself to Erudite in order to stop further bloodshed. She is experimented on, but survives thanks to her divergent nature. With the help of her friends, she manages to bring down Erudite leadership. In the end, a hidden video is released showing that the faction system was just an experiment created by people outside the city to heal humanity from genetic damage. The city was meant to prepare for reintegration with the outside world. Finally, in Book 3, Allegiant, in the final book, Tris, Four, and a small group leave the city to find out the truth. Outside, they discover a world controlled by the Bureau of Genetic Welfare, an organization that claims people inside the city were genetically damaged due to past human experiments and were placed there to repair their genes over generations. Tris learns that divergence is not as special as she was told. It doesn't mean perfect genes, just less damage. The Bureau uses a similar system of control as the functions did, including memory-erasing serums. Tris becomes disillusioned, realizing the pattern of control and manipulation continues outside the city. A plan is made to stop the Bureau by releasing a memory serum to erase its leader's memories. Tris volunteers to carry out the mission, believing it's her responsibility. She successfully releases the serum but is shot and killed during the process, sacrificing herself to ensure the future freedom of everyone. In the aftermath, Four grieves her death deeply but chooses to honor her by helping rebuild society without functions or genetic discrimination. The series ends with hope that humanity can start again, free of control and division. In the analyzation, Veronica Roth's Divergent series, set in a dystopian world divided by societal factions, offers more than just an action-packed story. Beneath its thrilling surface lies a deeper commentary on human behavior, identity, power, and control. It reveals how systems of control shape identity and how rebellion arises when inequality becomes unbearable. The series explores the development of personal identity. Tris' divergent status symbolizes a refusal to be limited to one trait or identity, which mirrors a young person's struggle to understand who they are in society that demands labels. The series also touches on prioritizing safety and belonging. As the protagonist progresses, she strives for self-actualization, fulfilling her potential and doing what is morally right even at great personal cost. Her final act of sacrifice shows she has reached the highest level of the hierarchy, valuing justice and truth above her own survival. The Divergent world represents a highly stratified society where power is held by a few while others are oppressed. The function system functions like a class system, dividing people by perceived value, limiting mobility, and justifying inequality.